Watch your step and everything. Got some goodies. Soursop, elderberry, and avocado. You gotta let me know which one is which.
Sure. And I brought you this. Loofah.
Wow. Never heard of
You
that.
know what it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's a wash sponge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a lot of seeds.
We have
in it.
seeds,
Loofah.
yeah.
Yeah, you can plant it.
That's a newbie. So we'll plant these. Thank you.
The local ones are a little smaller.
This is a different seed that I brought from. Yeah, so that's organically grown, so it gets really big.
So that one is which?
So this tall one is avocado.
Okay.
This is from seed, so I don't do many grafts because trees are stronger with seed. So after you plant this, give it like a month, and then you'll cut the top off
Really?
because it's too long right now.
Okay.
So you want it to branch out lower down.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, just cut
After
it.
a month, you say.
Yeah.
All right.
After the roots are comfortable in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one
And
you said?
That's a giant soursop.
Soursop.
Salvadorian.
okay.
This is elderberry, medicinal.
Love it.
Elderberry.
Love all.
Syrups and different things. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you much.
No problem. That one you break off the shell, the loofah
this one.
sponge.
Loofah.
The seeds are inside. There's hundreds of seeds in there.
What is loofah for?
It's a wash sponge for your body, or if you slice it in pieces, you can wash dishes or anything.
Yeah.
When you're done, you just throw it.
Natural.
Ah,
You'll be
okay.
surprised at how abrasive and nice it is to use.
It's not that tough. It's just nice.
Nice.
Well, after it starts getting like wet,
Yeah,
it adjusts.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
when it's dry,
yeah,
it's a little more tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you wet it and then you shower with it and it just takes off the dead skin. It's nice.
Yeah. All that dirt that we will be moving around.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a vine. So put it somewhere where you don't mind it climbing things.
Okay.
Yeah, we might have to do a little something for it
Yeah, yeah.
to spread through.
Yeah. I saw it's mostly flat.
Mostly,
You
yes.
have some high ground at the back
At the
left
A little bit.
and a little bit lower by almost to the road
Yeah.
area.
I do have an orthomosaic map
Okay.
that kind of shows that I got.
Okay.
Yeah, and where the high points are and the low points.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at it with the contour map I have, and the back corner, that would be there, right? It's a little bit higher, maybe 15 feet higher than your almost front left corner, because it dips down and then it goes back up higher right near the road. So you have like a low spot somewhere in your front left quarter. There's a low spot.
All right.
So if you want to do a pond, it's up to you. You could do it anywhere, really.
Gardening.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. If
veg-
you want to hold water for just plants,
Yeah.
you could do a pond.
The one I told you
Yeah.
the girl has brings the bulldozer. And
Just
then
open a
that,
hole.
That will collect water, and then we could out of that we could use for irrigation.
Okay.
Irrigation, yeah. You just need a sediment filter. And if you have a creek, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it wide or?
We can go check it out.
Yeah, okay. Because you could always bring the creek water if you want,
Mhm.
right? Either with a pipe or even dig a trench, and that would build up. If it's a year-round creek, you could just have a pond with an overflow just from the creek. All you need is a narrow channel.
Huh.
Yeah. So you could bring the natural water very close to you if you want. So you have rainwater and you have a well, maybe?
Yeah, right.
Yes. Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Well, here.
Good. How deep did you have to dig for that?
Well, I think they went about. They found water at around 15 feet,
That's wow.
like around the dry season, the end of dry season, and then I think they had to dig a little bit further, maybe another 10 feet.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful drive. It was very fertile, and then I hit a patch before this where it's just pine. Oh no, the guy has
Yes.
maybe 10 acres of pine.
No. Unfortunately.
This pocket is fertile. You
Yeah.
know, from the Gumbo Limbo, the Kohun,
Uh huh.
where you see Kohun, the soil is good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes me
My
smile.
wife,
that's true.
it will grow.
Yeah, yeah. So the nice thing here with permaculture is you have the mulch already. The mulch is here for maybe 100 years or more.
Wow.
It doesn't look like anyone has done anything here major. So you have the humus layer, which is anywhere from 2 to 8 inches of mulch. It's not really dirt. Dirt is below that. And all of that is what you need to grow good fruit trees, everything organically. Once you start raking all that away or you clear it too much, and like if you're left with
Yeah.
this will be muddy, sticky, you have to
Because that like
put compost. This is good for your common areas, but I mean some people do this everywhere,
Yes.
what
and
that
then
does,
they
I think
expect to grow something.
it helps with the moisture.
Yeah,
It retains a little moisture,
yeah, that's true.
which helps the tree to grow.
I see.
That's
Oh,
what.
that's
it
good.
does. So because when you remove it, the sun is going to hit direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have in that humus layer, you have mycelium, which is the fungal growth. It's like the beginning of mushrooms. It's like white. You've probably seen white little spider web looking things. If you lift up dead leaves or rotten leaves, that's what kind of ties together the whole mulch layer, the humus layer, and it feeds the plants, it feeds the roots of the trees and all that stuff. So when people rake all that up, or we sometimes we get too obsessed with cleaning and we get rid of all that, and that's when what you plant is gonna need something now. You're gonna have to bring something in
Help.
to help instead of just leaving what's there. So we don't encourage tilling, which is digging up big areas. We don't do that. We just make a small hole where we'll put the tree. If the soil is good, if you have jungle like this, all you have to do is clean the area around where the tree will be, and gradually as it gets bigger, so that it will get the sun and it won't get tangled with vines. But as far as the groundwork, we don't do any raking or moving the material, nothing. You need all of that there. And in the driest of dry weather, your plant won't suffer because it has that insulation thick. When you walk on it, see, this is
Feel
hard.
like sponge.
This is hard, but when we go in there, you'll feel it. It's spongy. It's a humus layer.
Humus.
Yeah. So I'll get my machete and we could take a walk. You got some trails?
I just kind of made that one
Oh,
so
okay.
we can get access to the
Yeah,
back.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. No problem.
Nothing. There's a few trails that are
Yeah.
not big, but
Okay. Well, I'm not used to trails. I just got excited because I thought you
well,
made one. But
I think we're
going straight in.
I think we're in your territory then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll take a little ribbon. In case I see something special, I'll mark it for you.
All right.
So the property is
Yes, that way, right, just it borders the creek. The creek kind of cuts in, then it cuts out, then it cuts all the way in, just like through the property. And then you have this side here. It's not too far. I mean, you pretty much you see the dimensions as far as like.
no, it's a good size. Actually, my wife and I have a very similar sized property.
Okay. Nice.
Between Cristo Rey and San Antonio, I think it's 10.2 acres.
Uh huh.
Similar shape too.
Nice.
So we're working on our food forest there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are from Canada.
Well, I'm from Canada. My wife's from here. My wife's born here.
All right.
Yeah, I've been
And-
here about 6 years now. But in Canada, I did organic grows, greenhouses. I retrofit conventional farms to organic, switching them over, right? And then also the same permaculture design principles. So depends what you want, right? Some people don't want to do too much,
Huh?
which is fine. That's a lot of permaculture is not doing too much. It's just observing and putting what you like where, but it doesn't look like a fancy patio garden or something. It's more of this is where we have the food. This is the jungle.
Uh huh.
It gives us what we need.
That's what I'm looking for. But although I would like to have a lot of fruit trees.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's doable here. I think okay. So from what I see, I think the best thing for this type of property is you leave a buffer zone around your perimeter for privacy.
Is it like 3 feet? Is that what Byron said?
Yeah.
Okay.
More than that.
4 feet. Yeah.
More than that, I would do like 20 or 30.
Wow.
Yeah, just
Okay.
because you don't know who will come beside you and what they'll do.
Okay.
So I would leave 20 to 30 feet all around.
Good
Three
idea.
sides, even your road frontage. Your entrance is beautiful, nice, private.
Thank you.
I would keep it like that. And the bends help too, right? So no one can see
Yes.
what's there. So after leaving that buffer zone, you leave it completely. If it's like this, even better, because you can't get in. Inside of that, I would underbrush, meaning all the bush, just cut all the bush, leave all the trees, every single tree, unless it's maybe this thin, I would cut every single tree. We can do that, or you can do it locally. And then we would come in and evaluate what trees you have. They're mostly native trees, what the value is of them, which ones you want to keep, and then create the spaces to put your fruits amongst them. And now even when you put your young fruit trees, you might be putting them very close to these native trees, but with the plan to eventually cut down the native tree when the fruit tree fills its place, because you want to protect it in the beginning. So you don't have to water, you don't have to fertilize, you don't have to do anything. You just pass through every month or two, make sure vines aren't taking over, or there's no pests eating it, or animals digging up the roots.
And that's within that 20-foot buffer
No, this is inside of your
inside of it.
inside of your property.
Oh, inside of the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
The buffer zone, I would advise leaving
As it is.
completely natural. Like
Okay,
how
great.
It is.
All right.
That's what I like to do, because it's a wall of green,
Mm-hmm.
it's
So
privacy.
now and then we have to clean.
Well, the fence line, okay, maybe there was a misunderstanding. So the fence line, I do advise you to clean. Maybe that's what you meant by 3
The
feet.
3 feet. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we usually do like 4 to 6 feet, depends on what the client wants, on either side, right? So they have the government side, which you don't own, or the neighbor side in this case. Okay.
And then this one is occupy the neighbor, but I think he just uses it for farmland.
Okay. Yeah. So I would do at least 4 feet on right on your fence line, right? So on your inside your property and outside your property, just to have that clean, so that you always know where your borders are. And then inside of that would be your buffer zone, which I
20
would
feet.
recommend 20 feet
Okay.
minimum, right?
All right.
That's just another thing too, is when you underbrush, you are displacing some wildlife, but they can go to those areas instead of up nowhere to go.
Yes.
So they will assist with what's happening here too. They'll keep the pests in check, keep the rats, whatever, everything under control. So if you get rid of everything, they have to go somewhere else, then you start having problems with rats or snakes or things digging up your stuff. So if you can keep that balance, how it is in here, as close to you as possible without taking too much of your space, then that will help everything you do. Everything. You'll have to spend much less. You won't be
So
running around in circles.
break that down for me real quick. You said
Yeah.
if I could keep it as close to everything as close to me.
Okay, so your buffer zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have, let's say it's a rectangle. So you have your fence line, which you keep clean,
Mm-hmm.
and then let me draw it here in the dirt. So you have your property like this.
Yeah.
This will say is the road here. So you have your fence line is clear on for 4 feet on each side like this, right?
Yep.
And then you have your 20-foot buffer zone.
Mm-hmm.
Your buffer zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have, let's say it's a rectangle. So you have your fence line, which you keep clean,
Mm-hmm.
and then let me draw it here in the dirt. So you have your property like this.
Yeah.
This will say is the road here. So you have fence line is clear on for 4 feet on each side like this, right?
Yep.
And then you have your 20-foot buffer zone,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And then in here, maybe you'll want to do a little trail system
Right.
of some sorts, something like looping around. You can have a little junction. And then all in here, this little smaller rectangle here, it will be from this state to only trees, only big trees. You won't see any bush, and amongst that you'll put your fruit.
That's the outside of the buffer zone. I'm sorry.
No,
This
inside. Yeah,
so right here,
yeah. This is your buffer zone. So
Okay.
this area here would be
none touched.
nothing. Not
Nothing.
touched.
Okay.
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then inside of here is what you just explained.
Inside of there, and potentially on either side of a trail, you would have everything you want to plant, all your fruit, and then
You said with the trail one more time.
so the trail, right? You could do a trail like this is very nice and wide. You could even get away with doing it a little bit narrower, but that's up to you. If you want to take ATVs or something, then maybe this is better for you. But on either side of the trail and into the jungle, where you have it underbrushed, meaning all the lower bush, the vines, everything that's not an established tree gets just leveled and left right there.
Don't move it.
This is why we do this manually. We don't do bulldozer, because it makes big piles of roots and you can't burn it. It takes forever to decompose. You have to truck it out, and that's expensive. So we just do it manually. Or you can get a mulcher attachment skid steer. Some people do that, but if you hit rocks, the machine keeps breaking down. And best is by hand. One or two small crews, they can just level everything underneath. So now inside of this area, right? This would be your nature trail system if that's how you wish to do it, and you would have your fruit all around, inside and outside of this trail, all over. No rows, no lines, just where they need to be. Which I can give you some tips, and then you'll figure out where to put things. Or I could tell you where. It's up to you. So when you're walking through there, it doesn't look like a farm. You don't have 10 of the same thing in one line.
Yes.
Things are all over.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, right? So that's how you can make a food forest. And then
That's good.
closer to your home, right? Which in this case, if this is the shape of your property and this is the road,
Yeah.
I think your home is probably somewhere like around here, right? In this
Yeah, that side a little bit further back.
area. So near the home, what we do in permaculture is we have your zone 1, which this is like your vegetables, your herbs, your higher maintenance things that you want closer to you, that you might have a shade cloth over, or you might have in a greenhouse. It's up to you. But those are higher maintenance things that you want near you. If you're into animals like chickens and stuff, you would have them also there. But your fruit trees, which will be eventually part of your food forest, they don't need to be that close to you. They can be in the jungle where all their fertilizer is already here.
So chickens right there by you,
Well-
close to you?
There's jaguars around this area. So if you put them
In a pen?
too far, now you might hear things in the middle of the night and you're gonna go
Want
all
to
the way
run.
over there to see
Yes.
what happened. So if they're closer to you and you have some type of fences, or well, you have to have them in a pen or in a cage or something, but at night at least. But you will draw predators to you if you have chickens. That's
Right.
it's up to you.
Yes.
Personally, I don't do much with animals. However, I studied it, so I can recommend where to have your animals.
So that would be good. I would like to kind of produce them maybe for like, the eggs for production.
Yeah. Well, chickens, you can build a little chicken coop somewhere near your home. Not too close because of the noise and the smell. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Right.
for example, you see that area you have cleared around there, like where
Yeah.
I parked, like somewhere in that vicinity would be
Okay.
not a bad idea. Did you have a plan there? Is that why it's so open, or that was just part of the?
I was planning on maybe putting a storage shed or a house.
Yeah. Well, that's a good distance from your home. It's maybe 50 feet or 100 feet from your home. So if you like that idea, that would probably work best here because you have virgin jungle. It hasn't been
Beautiful.
molested or farmed or anything. The soil, I wouldn't even have to really test it. We can check a few spots.
I've had the soil tested. I can show you the results. You know, it's up on my phone, but
Yeah, later we can
Yeah.
look at it. But and then for this, so when this was done by equipment, right?
yes. And that was the only thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Just to kind of have like a space for
Of course.
to access back here by car if needed.
That's good. So yeah, the nature trail systems, I would recommend also doing it by manual labor, because then you can kind of curve and bend around valuable trees. As you see, the least path of resistance around certain nice trees, that's the way you'll take. And then once you get it down low, you want to leave all the mulch, all the choppings, everything right there. Because if it gets bare like this, it will get muddy,
Okay.
very muddy. And yeah, and then if you do drive anything on it, it will just keep tearing it up. We have had trails like this where people have done, and we just plant a ground cover, clover seed or any type of cheaper seed, and it just covers it like a blanket.
Okay.
It's short, you never have to trim it.
Clover,
White clover is
white clover. How about, will snakes hide up into that?
Yeah, maybe like the small snakes.
I mean, how high is it? Like,
The clover
clover.
is 2 or 3 inches.
Oh.
It's not. It would be like this, like what you see here. This just spread across.
all right.
And it will fill in. So, any particular direction you want to go, or where can we see like the creek or?
We could have saw the creek up that way, or we could start wherever you want. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, there's a path that leads to it that way. But we can go behind the house where we can show you where they started the underbrush maybe several weeks ago, a month or so ago.
Sure. Yeah. All right. And over here is what? This is we're almost at the far.
We're at the
line.
end of the line right here, where the bush starts again. That's the line.
Okay.
So there's a path that leads right at the line to your left and to the right. And this going here will take you right to the creek, and then you'll see the boundary line. It's over the creek.
We can go this way.
All right.
See, like that's just years and years and years of decomposing biomass, and that's ideal for planting any type of fruit tree. If you open this area here, right? Just an example. If you open this area, and right here, you can dig, and it's so soft. See, I mean, with ease, 6 inches, just with ease. This is like a special knife, but I'm not even putting pressure. See, so all that is all humus.
Yes, that layer.
Yeah, and I'll show you some mycelium here. So there's definitely mycelium here. See this? The white?
Yes.
That's mycelium. So that's like the beginning of a fungal network.
Ah.
See right here?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what produces excellent crops. This, instead of fertilizer, instead of everything. Because think of the mycelial network as this spider web, often invisible, because you can't see it right now.
Right.
But it's underneath this humus layer and inside it, and those feed the roots. They work together. Yeah, so they store nutrients. Now imagine, so fungus, it colonizes. So it will colonize huge areas, tap into all the nutrients, almost like the internet. It's like a network, right? And it will bring all of them to where it sees fit, to where it needs,
Wow.
and then provide it to the trees and roots of the plants. That's why it's so healthy here. That's why you don't see any deficiencies in anything. Just the little bugs nibbling on stuff.
That's great to hear.
You don't see like yellowing, twisted up leaves that are suffering. But when people clear huge areas and put stuff, they have all type of problems. And no product will fix your problem. It's all here.
Wow. That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great here.
So the soil is excellent, very rich. This is 10 times out of 10 Cahoon trees, especially more than a few, which is what you have here, fertile soil every time.
That's incredible. So we got good soil.
Yeah.
And this is our creek. And it's not even really high. We haven't had a lot of rain yet.
Yeah.
Buddy?
Something
Big
like
fish,
that,
like what?
yeah. Something like
Wow.
that.
Right? Where that crutches?
Byron caught some fish in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the guys were telling me.
Yeah.
You could bring your fishing line.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, this is definitely excellent water, usable water.
So the property stops over there. There's
There
a
are portions of the creek that are yours, right? Because they're inside
Yes.
your property. On any of those portions, you could even pump the water for irrigating.
irrigation.
things. But if you go with the food forest plan, you won't even need this. This is if it's the end of the world.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
The food forest.
Yeah, because the way that the ground, the health here of the land is, you won't even need this for the driest of
'Cause
dry
of-
season.
The moisture that these
here.
create, it always keeps it fresh.
So this is an excellent.
And the jungle
fish.
helps
Yeah,
to keep it that way.
yeah. This is the backup.
Backup plan.
Yeah,
Back up.
yeah. And you got nice hardwood trees here too. If you ever need posts or anything,
Oh.
like, you got enough that you won't even notice if you take a few. Lots of nice hardwood trees here.
That's good to know.
One thing
Good to
I
know.
want them. Yeah.
No, it's better to not cut them if you don't have to. So like you have a high canopy, right? Native trees that are towering.
Yes.
That's where your predatorial birds will go. That's where you have your shade canopy, and every leaf that falls from there is like nitrogen dropping and then feeding everything. So you have the high canopy, you have your secondary canopy, which is these smaller trees, and then you have your understory, which is all the bush. So when you underbrush the bush and let all that biomass decompose and feed this even more, then your fruit trees are going right into there, into the ground, where all this bushy stuff is.
Yes.
You even got nice native flowers. This is some type of ginger.
This one here?
Yeah. Yeah, so very nice.
I never-
It almost looks like shampoo ginger. It's not, but have you heard about shampoo ginger?
I haven't. Only the
Shampoo ginger, it could be from the same family.
Does it smell like?
So this, you see, when you squeeze it, this you can use to wash. Feel the sticky, it's like soap. Feel it, how it feels, right?
It's thick, hey.
You can wash your hair, you can wash your body. This is not the common shampoo ginger, but it's a type of one.